everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show. Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. Alongside Dan Flezak and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Vida Blue gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Flezak, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. When he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Now with the play is Ian Happ, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering. First at 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. one thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 6 home runs and 33 driven in. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next, the great Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snider. Now the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Tribe. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Shane Bieber will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So here is Ronald Acuna, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
That's a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they've won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on the first in time, 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
At the plate, number 19. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looped out toward third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, George Brett.
Now to the plate, George Brett, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled away. Into center field, line drive base hit. And that gives Andrew McCutchen an opportunity this inning with 2 out. That base hit was screaming off the bat. Our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Brett, the runner at first with two gone. 1-1 to Andrew McCutcheon. The 1-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Still going back. Two-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And now Austin Riley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Numbers wise, he's at 326. 14 homers and the RBI count at 35. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. This 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
First things first, here's a throw over. Just keeping him close. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0 fouled off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. And that is 27 for him on the year. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
The third baseman, Matt.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, but the runner will continue following the infield single. Next, it'll be Marcus Semien. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Kind of the new age baseball this guy is right here. A shortstop with power. At one time, the shortstop position was all about the glove and range, but no longer. And this guy's living proof. Power hitter from the middle part of the diamond.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. It's the A's 4 and the Indians nothing. Now to the plate here is Javier Baez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time. As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Into the box, Evan Longoria. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. The big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is on his horse, but this will land untouched.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate, you know you're averaging dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice save there.
Eddie Rosario is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Molina is off at first with 2 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Indians lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in will be Gary Carter. Will start us out here in the home half of the second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Carter playing here in his age 29 season. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
So he got him swinging. Gary Carter is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Ball 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and big hitters aren't going to miss.
On the first, and there were 2 down. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and his show track will demonstrate for us. He took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. So now to the plate, number 19. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fouls this one off. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
All right, thanks, Heidi. As he sends it on the ground to first. Gled is there for it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Change-up too low, and it's 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is...
A swing and a flag to center field. That one's got a chance. Acuna back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Stepping up is Josh Naylor. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-1 the count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1.
Count 2-1.
Two out, nobody on. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here now the 2-2. this one up. Blue is there for it. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, George Brett. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
This has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Zero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third. Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. One 0 count. Here it is. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back and it's 1-1.
1 strike.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And it's fouled away. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Wind up and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. The throw into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far, no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch, runner going a second time. check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-0. All set for the start of the inning. Next, it'll be the outfielder, Duke Snyder. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A foul ball here, 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Snyder in an 0-2 hole here. The pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna giving chase, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now that designated hitter, Dante Bichette.
At the plate now is Dante Bichette. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over.
And that brings up Javi Baez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out, 0-1. And there's ball 1. Semien. A California native, actually. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1.
1-1.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Rosario is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Simeon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. On a line to shortstop. Quick throw, not in time.
The batter, number 19.
Next up for the A's, number 19. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now here's a comeback here back to the mound. Oh, will flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. The A's strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12.
So now here is Eddie Rosario. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fouled off. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, George Brett.
The first baseman, George.
And now pitch on the way.
Brett.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2
Count
strikes.
is 1 and 2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate now, Andrew McCutcheon. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The designated hitter.
Striding in for Oakland, Austin Riley, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounds it sharply to third. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they hold. So stepping in is Gabriel Arias. And through 5 turns of bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, here is Josh Naylor. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And that will end the inning. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Josh Wolf enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27, Josh Wolf.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. First pitch on its way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the next to bat will be Marcus Semien. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Count now a ball and a strike. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. 7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Duke Snider. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready now is Dante Bichette. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is off the wall.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The third baseman, number 3,
And now in the box, Evan Longoria. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bichette at third with 2 away. Popped up. Simeon has a play. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the speedy catcher, Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, number 19.
Stepping in next, number 19. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2. Nope.
2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yadier Molina stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. One 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Number 19 is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
right field.
So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Into the box, Gabriel Arias, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Digging in, switch hitter Ian Happ flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. A ball that's carrying. A leap and, oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look at a fine play in right field to get up and pull this one down. We're back from Oakland right after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, George Brett.
George.
Now here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Next to dig in, Andrew McCutchen. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Rosario, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. McCutchen takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Set and the pitch. Aaron Judge is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
3-1 to him now. Two outs here with the runner at third. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
So next to hit is Matt Chapman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. High pop-up. Naylor shading to his right. And he makes the play to end the inning. A's strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now it'll be Josh Naylor. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. High chopper to third. Chapman's got it. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
Oh, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than my...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the box now, Dante Bichette. So watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And it's fouled away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Right back to him on the mound. And they'll flip on the first to record the out. Up next, Javier Baez, who grounded out last time up. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Still only 1 out in the inning. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in is Evan Longoria. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Bouncer up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
5-2, the final score tonight. Oakland put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Vida Blue earns his 12th victory in the ball game, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4. Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Indians 5-2.
Share of great moments through the years. A look at the Oakland Coliseum tonight. A battle of 2 first-place squads between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. Alongside Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are 2 of the best in the business. 2 guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these 2 elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, here is Eddie Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued first pitch. Nice base hit to the out.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen to spot
a swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Going back is the right fielder. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, and they take the lead.
Striding in for the Indians, Duke Snider. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
And it's quickly 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him before the strikeout.
Ian Happ stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Laureano is there, 2 gone.
That is it. The right fielder.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Dante Bichette is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Grounded back up the middle. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
This is foul right side. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2-1. Bichette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And now here is Evan Longoria, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 1st, it's now 2-0 Indians. Zach Plesac is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Plesac is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw in the game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in. He'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the 1st.
Batting 3rd, the first baseman.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
So now into the box is George Brett. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set to get underway, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Adam Frazier comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer. As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Adam Frazier goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. And he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 3-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now to bat, Andrew McCutchen. Seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak.
Andrew McCutchen.
First delivery to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Snyder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Rosario is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Ready to take his axe again. Josh Naylor blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. Struck out in his 1st at bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. It's 1-2. Grounded to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Left side of the infield into the shift. There's Baez. Well, that's out number 1.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Popped him up. Longoria is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting none.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Sean Murphy. First offering. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Snider looking up. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Man, you can see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Weak grounder down the line at third. Barehanded, safe. Nearly a remarkable play. A score at a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Set, here it comes. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Bichette is there. And that's the 3rd out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in the East Bay. It's the Indians 2 and the A's 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report. All set for the start of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dante Bichette. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Bichette is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Next up is Yadier Molina, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Looped out towards short. And that's the 2nd out.
The 3rd baseman, Evan.
Next, it'll be Evan Longoria looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Javier Baez would be next. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be George Brett, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch of the AB now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Snyder's under it. He's got it one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Naylor has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin Riley.
Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Riley. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They still trail it. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Low, 1-0. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next to Cleveland, the second baseman, Adam.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Eddie Rosario. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
At the plate now, Josh Naylor, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Middle of the night at the Coliseum. It's now 3-1 Indians. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. 38th home run of the season for him. And the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Left center, base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
For the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Ronald Acuna come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
From the stretch. And this is foul tip at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. You see the average starting play at .318. 48 home runs and 76 driven in. A one pitch on its way. Chapman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball just inside.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught out of their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ronald Acuna was retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth. In at the plate is Sean Murphy as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fouled away. A 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. In there, a base hit, throwing to second, and there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And that misses 1-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this. Ronald Acuna is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And up next, the great Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snider. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Acuna, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe. Ian Happ grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in next, Dante Bichette, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
And now, Joe Morgan. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
You can tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Standing in now, George Brett. Shot down the first baseline. Oh, he makes the stop. It's there. He got him. Oh, that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you worked on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 2-1. Drilled on the ground is short. Myers has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Now the A's designated hitter, Austin Riley, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
High in the air out to center field. Snyder's under it. And that retires the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So now to the plate, Yadier Molina. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And now, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Chapman has it cleanly, and indeed no look at second. Will go straight to first and take it sure out. One out now for the Indians in their 7th. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. So watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there. And it's a ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Scooped up. Only thrown to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. The runner at third. 2 men are out, and that brings up Adam Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
High in the air down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Indians lead one. Still tied 3-3. Stepping in once again is Marcus Semien. Blasco's solo homer last time up.
Marcus.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Snyder is under this one. And he puts it away for the first out.
Up next to Oakland, the third baseman.
Next to hit is Matt Chapman. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over the first. He's got it. And there are two away now. Next up, Ronald Acuna struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning. And stepping in, Eddie Rosario will start us off in the 8th.
That last at-bat, Nettie, the changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Next to stand in is Josh Naylor, who's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Next, here is Duke Snyder. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, throw goes to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ian Happ is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound.
Your attention, please.
And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Jordan Hicks trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Dante Bichette started to go around, but it's a cold strike, 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Indians strand a couple. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Daniel Espino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So here is Sean Murphy. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, no.
Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to the right. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. He was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slow roller down the third baseline. Bends down and he barehands it. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Next to hit, Joe Morgan. He doubled his last time up. Here's the first pitch. The pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Ready with the 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Score remains tied at 3-3. Now at the plate is Yadier Molina. Last time through was a base hit. Now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is on his horse, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
On a base hit, so a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
J.B. Wendelken picks the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. At the plate, Evan Longoria. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and the nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock at 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy just is great.
On the first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the first pitch. Adam Frazier is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
1-0.
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and is now 5-3. In now for Cleveland, Eddie Rosario. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. Now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up for James Karinchak. Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 99.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, George Brett.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season. And he's blown several saves up to this point.
Chopper foul. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Count is 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Rosario. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Andrew McCutchen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Wheels and deals, here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
1 ball, 1
One
strike.
out, nobody on. Hard hit ball towards the hole. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
They're
puts a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. McCutcheon leads off first with one away. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye level. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Fastball right back to the mound. Throw on the first will be in time, and the Indians come back to even up this four-game series at a game apiece as this one is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Cleveland Indians came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Daniel Espino earns his third win of the year in relief. James Karinchak closes the door for the save, his 30th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney.
I was impoverished those ties little while. Stared into open lane.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the Pedro Martinez got the win, putting him at double digits in the top 5 in the American League. The Los Angeles Angels